What's up guys, this is Sunny back with another video, and today real quick I just want to build you guys like a budget RTX gaming PC, and I want to stay under maybe 600, somewhere there, under $600. So I picked up some parts, and also I got a great deal on the processor, graphics card and motherboard. Yeah, so let's just jump in. So real quick I'll just go through the parts. Now if you guys are like the Hackintosh guys, now you can turn this build into a Hackintosh. You can watch my guide. The only difference between this build and a Hackintosh, if you're going with like a Hackintosh with all these parts, you can use any NVIDIA graphics card at this moment. Now you can use this RTX 2060 graphics card with your macOS Mojave. So if you're planning on like choosing all these parts for Hackintosh, just remember you need an AMD graphics card, like any AMD RX graphics card, or you know RX 580, RX 480, RX Vega. But at this moment guys, you cannot use any NVIDIA graphics card like the latest Pascal or the RTX. Alright, so let's just jump into the processor I picked up, right? So guys, you guys know I like to get good deals. I like to buy open box or refurbish, or like use parts from Facebook Market or Craigslist or like OfferUp. So I picked up this processor from Micro Center. That's the AMD Ryzen 5 1600 6-core 12-thread. Now, as you guys know, Micro Center is selling right now brand new for $79.99. That's $80 for a 6-core processor with 12 thread. That's just madness, crazy. I picked up this processor from Micro Center, open box with cooler and everything. I picked it for $63. I know, that's insane. That's crazy. You know, we can buy a 6-core, a real 6-core processor with 12 thread for $63. This processor is still good, guys. Look into that. Alright, now the motherboard I picked up for this build, again, there's nothing brand new here guys, everything here is used, okay? So the motherboard I picked up for this build, SRock A320M motherboard. You can overclock with this motherboard, but the only reason I got this, the price was so freaking good. So I paid for this motherboard like $30 guys, $30 for an AM4 motherboard. I know that's like the first gen chipset, but come on, $30, okay? Came with the IO shield. I can overclock, but it's okay. This processor with stock speed should be okay. So yeah, but if you guys are planning on buying like a motherboard for overclocking, I would recommend at least go with B350, X370, or B450 or X470. If you are not planning on overclocking, then A320 should be fine for you guys. Alright, so let's look at the graphics card. Okay, now again, paid for the processor $63, paid for the motherboard $30, and the graphics card I got really good deal from Craigslist, guys. So this guy I found in Craigslist, he was asking $350 for this EVGA Ultra XC. We got a really good deal on this graphics card. I only paid $320. The guy said he wanted something with a little bit more power, so he gave me the card for $320. He was asking $350, but he didn't care because he picked up a RTX 2080 already. So he's like, just take it, give me $320. So I think that's a pretty good deal for a RTX 2060, because EVGA RTX 2060 XE Ultra goes for around $400. That's kind of like top on the line RTX 2060 from EVGA, but the guy was nice enough. He didn't care. I guess he got money. Now the SanDisk I've been using. Alright, so the SSD I got for this build. Now I had this SSD laying around. It's a used SSD. You guys can pick up this SanDisk or Ultra 2 SSD from, I believe, Newegg for like $39. So it's a pretty good deal. It's a 240 gig. It's a pretty good SSD. I always recommend SanDisk SSD. I like SanDisk SSD. I like Kingston SSD. Samsung, of course, Crucial, but I like SanDisk. These never died on me. Now the RAM is bit crazy. I know you guys be like I'm lying, but I'm not. So I picked up these RAMs from Facebook Market for $30. I know you guys don't believe these are DDR4 2133. The person who sold me these RAMs, he already upgraded to like 3200. He made a mistake buying these RAMs. These are 2133. But I was lucky when I tested these RAMs. I installed in my A320 motherboard, the M4 motherboard, and I managed to overclock this RAM to 2933. I just raised the voltage to around 1.35, and that was it. So these RAMs are golden. The power supply. So let's just jump into the power supply real quick. So the power supply I have here, EBGA 450 watt power supply. I've been using this power supply for like a bunch of my builds. It's an EBGA 450 BT power supply. This power supply is a great power supply. I tested this power supply with GTX 1070, RX 580, GTX 1060. This thing run really good. It's a 80 plus bronze, so this is good. I picked up this power supply maybe around 4 months back and a Newegg for $23. So the power supply I got pretty good deal. And you guys might be wondering which cooler I'll be using. So I'll be using the Raid Stealth cooler, the stock AMD cooler. And like I said, we can overclock, so we don't need to put a like aftermarket cooler. So this cooler should be good enough. Also guys, let's not forget about the case. So the case we picked up for this build, Roswell FBM X2 Micro ATX case. And the reason we picked up a Micro ATX case, because we have a Micro ATX motherboard. Now if you don't care about having a side window, then this case should do the job right. And also I picked up this case for $27 from eBay. I don't know if the price is still same, because price does fluctuate. There will be a link in the video description for you guys where you can buy similar parts. But if you can wait guys, I would recommend you guys to wait, because maybe another 4 or 5 months the new Ryzen 3000 series processor will release. But if you can get like used good deal on it, then definitely. But I still think for $79.99 a Ryzen 5 1600 6-core 12-thread processor is a great processor from Micro Center, because you're still getting 6-core 12-thread. It's great for streaming, great for video editing like rendering, and overall it's a great processor. So let's not waste any more time and let's just jump in and show you guys how. Alright guys, so as you guys can see right behind me, we are finally done building our Ryzen RTX build, the budget RTX build. And real quick, I just want to show you guys how this build is performing. Now the graphics card is a bit loud, I need to see what's going on. But the temperature seems good. The GPU temp is around 59 Celsius, so I really don't know what's going on. I have to check. So real quick, let's just jump into the settings. And let's just go to option, video, and let's change the resolution 2560 by 1440, and then we'll come back to 1920 by 1080. Right now we set our resolution to 2560 by 1440. Right, and let's just go to advanced. We have DX12 enabled, also you have DXR enabled, and we have NVIDIA DLSS enabled. Okay, and we have everything set to high. Now let's just leave there, apply settings. Okay, right, let's just jump into the game. RTX on right now, and also we have DXR enabled, we have DLSS enabled. We're running this game at 2560 by 1440p. Okay, and you guys can see we are getting around like 60 FPS. That's not bad at all. All right, not bad. Let me see. All right, I got one kill. All right. Oh man, I was just sitting. All right. I see like legs and stuff like while playing the game, but so that comes and goes. But again, we are like we're kind of pushing the graphics card right now because we're at like 2560 by 1440, so we are at like 1440 resolution, high setting, not mid setting, 1440 high. So let's just jump into the game again. All right. Oh wow. Where is it? This one. Option. Let's go to video. Let's change the resolution to 1920 by 1080. So we already tried 2560 by 1440. We are getting the high setting. We are getting around 60 FPS. So now we will try 1920 by 1080, 1080p resolution, also high setting. Yeah, we'll leave high. All right, and let's just apply. Okay, and let's just jump into the game. All right. By the way, I'm not using my 144 hertz monitor, so if you see me dying, then don't. Okay, so 1080p. Okay, we have DX12 enabled, of course, and then we have DXR enabled and DLSS enabled. Okay, so yes, RTX is on, and we are getting around 74 FPS. 74, like around 80. It's hitting like all the way up to 80. I can say like average is around like 70, 72, somewhere there. Okay. And yes, you guys can see. Oh, I see shade. Oh wow. Let me see what I'm doing. I'm too busy testing. for you guys. Oh, that's all right. Okay, so I see some lag. So average FPS is like, it says 70. Ooh, 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 I'm getting shot at. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, my budget Ryzen RTX build running flawlessly without any issue. And for $600, I think this build came out pretty good. And you guys can see EVGA RTX 2060 Ultra XC performed really well while playing Battlefield 5. Now you guys just seen I did try 1440p resolution. I had DXR enabled, DLSS enabled, and at high setting the game was performing really good. I was getting around 60 FPS, and also I tried 1080p high setting with the DXR enabled and the DLSS, and the game was performing really well. I was getting around 75 FPS high setting again. If you guys want to try out like RTX, the taste, if you guys want to taste RTX and you're in budget, you can always go with RTX 2060 graphics card. Alright guys, that should be it. If you guys have any other question, leave in the comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer you guys.